This song is so fire. It is so fire. I had to cover it on the channel eventually. This song is so fire. This is Invasion by Iniko and Iniko. I think I did this in the last song I listened to, unless I'm getting weird deja vu and I haven't watched one of their songs on my channel already, or watched and broke down. But this song is so heat. It sums up everything to come to me, and consciousness in a nutshell too. So I'm gonna just give you my whole perspective on it and not really touch into the too much of what the artist could be suggesting, but just give you my perspective. So remember, everything I say is my perspective and everything, and vibe with me with this song, because the song is heat. And those of you who are aware, got your pineal gland popped open, you're gonna love this song too. So anyways, welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to always authentically be yourself. I'm already forgetting my new intro. And other than that, if you guys want to send me any videos and anything, I got a business email down below that I set up strictly now for that, while I set up everything else in the background, which I need to get to when I have free time. But other than that, yeah, man, let's get it. Let's waste no more time. Now you already know these videos with the songs in them get copyright unless the artist put it to like sharing revenue. But so, you know, leave me a like, share it with your pals, subscribe, do it, comment for the, do whatever you want. You're a free range human. But let's get into this. I got the genius lyrics ready too, and yeah, we're just gonna listen. I'll pause. You know, you've watched these videos before, right? Ooh.
Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you coming? You keeping score? What you wearing when they land? When they start speaking to you, do you understand? If they challenge you, will you fight? Are you on the dark side or the light? Are you protected? Are you scared?
The right questions.
Just hit the fan, are you prepared? It's
The right questions.
the end of the world as we know it, and I'm glad.
Let's go.
I've been steady waiting on my makers any day, 'cause I'ma meet 'em at the portal, tell 'em how these people wildin', tell 'em y'all took the knowledge that they gave us, try to hide it inside. Invasion, how will you think you understand?
And right as, and like, I'm probably gonna keep pronouncing their name wrong all the time, so I'm gonna just say Nico. That's kind of a cool name, right? Nico for short, or Ko for short. When Ko says took the knowledge that they gave us, tried to bury it, tried to hide it, man, I think of that with so many things. Like on the, it's all consciousness, so I might as well just say like hiding the history of indigenous people, native to America anyways, us, and also the knowledge of like the emerald tablets and things like that. Though I think you can get your hands on like books like the Kabbalion and the emerald tablets physically. I mean, like, because I've watched or read the three initiates and everything, but knowledge like this was tried to be like, it was obviously very, it is suppressed. You know, come on, you know, if you're listening to a song like this, you already know, so I don't even gotta explain it. We're gonna get into that after. Let's just bump.
You really think you understand?
You really think?
But you're so fucking arrogant. Do you even think you understand? All the secret that they tried to keep, tried to tell me who and how to be. They call you brave to once became the sea, and so I drank, now they're inside of me. We are the sickness, they're the remedy. We're out of tune, they
Ko's earrings are fire. Their frequency lines, and then there's hearts on the end. You see that? That is badass. That is so cool. I mean, they're so long to wear, but I wouldn't wear them personally. I've wore dangling like earrings, but dude, that on a necklace would actually be sick. There's got to be a necklace like that. If not, someone's got to make that. I can't make jewelry, but man, that is sick. The frequency line hanging in the earring. Oh, that's sick. But yeah, man, the heart frequency, dude, the heart chakra, the frequency that we give off naturally from our heart, because your heart, from what I've researched, but I gotta still look it up again, emits an electromagnetic wave stronger than your brain. So you feel that. I mean, people resonate. You feel that shit. That's why music is so inspirational, and the deeper message. Come on, we already know this. Bro. Her vocals are so powerful. Native Americans, slaves, nah. Dude, seriously, dude.
I know you're comfy, but don't you question the motivation.
What?
The innovation. We are not from here, we are star people. We are gods like them, we are equal.
Just got done listening to Kendrick's whacked out the murals?
If you think it's bad, now the
Dear God, he said it there too.
and the coming in on shits for the sequel. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I'm glad I've been staying waiting
The beat.
on my makers and he takers. I'm a meal at the portal, tell 'em how these people, why they tell 'em. Y'all took the knowledge that they gave us, tried to hide it. It's a invasion. Oh, you think you understand? You really think you understand? But you're so fucking arrogant. Do you even think you understand?
Sick. So sick. I love, dude, like, I'm a dancer, so I mean, I could probably do a video with some, maybe I can find some sort of creative way to make a video like this that would be repeating scenes. But what I like is it's essentially like 2 shots, 2 or 3 shots. Oh, I think it's 3 shots. It's 3 shots, and then 4 of like pictures posing in certain areas, but 3 shots of full performances, and then I think they're just looping the entire performance for like the lyric video. But like essentially not looping, because she's singing the lyrics that pop up on screen. So I just love how simplistic, but it gets the message done, dude. I don't know. Is it simplistic? Maybe. I don't know. But I love how it's essentially just 3 shots, and they just go between the 3 shots. It's sick. I don't know. But that's not why we're here. You know what we're here for? The lyrics. So let's hit it. Boom. The lyrics. Okay. I don't know if yeah, there we go. Boom. Boom. All right. These lyrics. Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you coming? You keep a score? What you wearing when they land? What they when they start speaking to you, do you understand? I had a brain aneurysm. If they challenge you, will you fight? Are you on the dark side or the light? Are you protected? Are you scared? This shit about to hit the fan. Are you prepared? Now, I'm telling you, this all connects with what is going on currently, dude. I heard like that there was, I'm gonna make a video on it. I saw a guy's video talking about, they said that there were like aliens under the water and everything like that. And like in the dude's video, he even said it. He was like, look, we're multidimensional beings having a human experience. So like these beings like will start to really appear or show themselves when they are good, like they're gonna interact with us, because we're also a higher consciousness. We're not actually human. Sorry, I'm getting all wild, but if you clicked on a video like this and you listen to their songs, Ko's songs, then you already know what's up. So I don't have to hold back in this video, but you know what I'm saying? So I think more of that. Again, my own headcanon is also that we're the aliens, because if we're multi-dimensional beings, Man, we were back building the pyramids, doing all this. We're old souls. You know how many times I've been called old soul because of like the way I move and operate and like how young I was and the things I would say, the certain wisdom that I would channel. It's like I feel like we're the aliens here already. Outkast had an album, AT Aliens, but you know what you wearing when they land. It'd be really crazy if some real beings actually came out and landed, because I know for a fact they'd be on our side. If this whole game is about elevating your consciousness and shifting it to a level that's where you elevate out this system, you're gonna understand when they start speaking to you, especially in the dreams I've had. See, okay, so some of you who may be new to the channel or maybe new to this video don't know this about me, but I've predicted multiple deaths in my family. I've predicted car crashes. I've predicted car crashes for friends. I've predicted other things to happen. Way in tune with manifestation. I've had dreams where entities have come to me in the dreams and told me to remember who I am. So it's like, when I see this bar, that's when they start speaking to you. Do you understand? I'm like, fact, I'm about to understand. But I know that that level of understanding comes from a place of understanding yourself, because the mind is all, the universe is mental. So every time they portray aliens, they portray them doing some mental psychic shit to you. And I believe it. Like, if like this shit about to hit the fan, are you prepared? I mean, like, have you done the inner work? Because ultimately, I think about that a lot every day. Like, people, I don't think actually understand the quote or embody what it means. They like to say memento mori, which is remember death. But I don't think people embody some of these teachings they say. They just pass them on because it's like, look what I intellectually understand, which is okay. That's part of the work. But if you really embody what it means to remember death every day, you would live your best life every day, regardless of what was happening to you, and try to live and master yourself to the highest degree that you could. Because ultimately, everything you're going for in life has no meaning but the meaning you give it. And when the shit hits the fan and it's all over, and say you worked your whole life for someone else or to do something or try to obtain this status, at the end, it really meant nothing but what you gave it meaning. So it's like, when this shit hits the fan, are you prepared? Have you done the inner work? Because that's all that's really going to matter, the inner work that you've done. But it's the end of the world, and as we know it, and I'm glad. I'll be waiting on my makers, any takers. I'm gonna meet them at the portal, tell them how these people are wild, and tell them y'all took the knowledge that they gave us, try to hide it. So again, I would say, to me, in this opinion, it's like the higher beings giving us knowledge like long ago, but we're also those higher beings giving ourselves the knowledge. If you think about consciousness in terms of we're all connected in oneness, so it's really yourself giving yourself this knowledge to remember, and you forgot as you incarnated as a human. But yeah, the other beings here tried to hide that knowledge, that are like playing for the other team. I don't know, it's like a fucking Fortnite match, I'm not sure, like some Call of Duty stuff. But see, that too, it's an invasion of what you think you understand. You really think you understand, but you're so fucking arrogant to even think you understand. True. My stepdad, actually, we had this conversation where it's like the picture is so big to what's going on, you can't even, like, I don't even blame people for not even being able to scratch the surface of this type of information and stuff. It's just better off people calling you weird and calling you a conspiracy theorist with the level of the depth that it doesn't take a crazy level of critical thinking to think for yourself. But nowadays it seems like it's super difficult for people to be able to channel their higher selves because of all the distraction. They really got souls trapped down here in this game. But what was I gonna say? Because the end of the world. Another thing that hit me with that end of the world bar is there was an electrician, which is funny because I manifest this to happen, who ended up coming over to the house to work on some things for my family, right? And he overheard me talking about angel numbers and synchronicities, and I'm also going to talk about this in another video in Twin Flame. And he said, yeah, man, I've been seeing these numbers pop up everywhere, 555, 323, this, that. And then out of nowhere, at the end, he just goes, the end is near. Bro, these moments happen in my life all the time. I'm not even surprised anymore. But, you know, it's just what I'm telling you, it's insane. It's just the energy. I don't know. I can say so much, but I also like how Ko says here, I'm the secret that they tried to tell me who and how to be. That God you prayed to once became the sea, and so now I drink another inside of me. We are the sickness, they're the remedy. We are the tune, they were melodies. You're waiting on the rapture. Well, you'll know it when it's here. You're listening to up. You're listening. Ew, I think this is wrong, but like you're listening for trumpets. Listening up. That has to be wrong on Genius's part, but you're listening for trumpets while the chariots are here. Love that. That made me think of like Helios on his chariot, some Greek mythology, but that too. I don't know what they could be referring to on the secrets that they tried to keep, but also it could be that path of self-discovery because Ko became an artist on the world stage, popular, became famous, became very in front mainstream with all the consciousness stuff that they talk about in their own awakening and knowing, you know, ancestor, all that stuff, you know, the stuff that they talk about. I'm just kind of trying to blanket statement it, and it's probably a crazy journey because my awakening was crazy, so I never downplay anybody's journey to remembering who we are. But the part that it goes try to tell me who and how to be, man, I can relate. That's what this whole world is meant to do. I jumped back to a song by KRS-One, also referenced this in the Kendrick song I did, where in the Kendrick reaction that I broke down or whatever, where KRS-One said that this world is literally built to make you doubt yourself, reroute you, and confuse you. So yeah, man, I'm going really fast here, but I got some other videos to shoot, but I'm not going fast. It's weird. I'm flowing better than I did on the Kendrick video, but also I'm just kind of getting to the point in this one because I really wanted to get this out and talk about this song because it's absolutely fire, man. But I really believe this. It's an invasion of what you think you understand. I'll be steady waiting on my makers, any takers. I'm gonna meet them at the portal and tell them. It's like, yeah, when the higher being, higher conscious, to me, it's when that higher consciousness comes in. It's like, you know, but you know, if you're looking at it from a higher point of view, this is also where I see this and say that if you understand this, though, you know why the people are wilding because it's all necessary. It's all part of the process. Like even this, you took our people, bound them to shackles, you burned our villages, then built up chapels. All of this, all of it was necessary if you understand it in the grand scheme of things so that we could remember who we are, which is a very dark way to think about it. But if everything is meant to happen how it is and everything happens how it's supposed to happen, all of this is a necessity for everyone to regain their power and regain that knowledge that we're star people and we are gods like them, we are equal. If you think it's bad now, this is the prequel and they're coming in their ships and on their ships for the sequel. I love her vocals around that part, or their vocals. But I love it. I absolutely love this whole part because it's very true. Like they took the land, man, dude, they took the land from the indigenous. I just want to say this. I'm not too keen on talking about this when it comes to race, but being someone indigenous, being a person of color, whatever, being black, being melanated is the one thing you cannot ignore in this world. It's oddly weird how melanated people, no matter where, like the Aboriginals in Australia, get done dirty, extremely dirty. It's odd, man. I don't talk about it a lot because I'm not well versed in that part of like breaking down and connecting the dots of why and why they fear our people. But I assume because they know that we're gods and we're star people, that's why they want to hide this knowledge. Because if we were to learn who we are and really become connected as a people and linked together, we'd be unstoppable. We'd be unstoppable. So, yeah. That's it. That's really it. And people like Ko, who use manifestation and get on the world stage and be dropping this knowledge, such as like B.O.B., Kendrick Lamar, you know, other people that are out here doing it. Doesn't have to just be melanated individuals, but end up like, saying this very clearly in front of you and dropping gems in their songs. I was gonna say something about manifestation with that, like what they chose to do with their manifestation. But honestly, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. I'm kind of just flowing right now, but I say this in my videos too. We are gods. We are gods. Every religious text you can find hints at it if you're able to break it down. Every religion has their truth to it in what it is, because it's honestly, it all comes back to it's oneness, that you can find truth in anything, and the very big truth into the very big truth and understanding to come to is the complete understanding of oneself, because then you will truly understand your place in relation to the world, what this system is, why you have to transcend it. So yeah, man, I don't know, I just think about all these things, and a song like this made me so hyped because I was like, Ko is just putting it straight in front of your face. Like, you think it's bad now. This is the prequel. Some people thought after Trump ran that it was already the end of the world. And I'm telling you, to the people who have eyes to see, like, okay, so I don't want to say this because I don't get political, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine what would have happened if Camilla won. I say in this case, I don't vote for either side. It's the lesser of two evils, but I like Trump a lot more than I would have liked Camilla. Not like I'm choosing or I like either one, whatever. I don't really have an opinion on them, but I'm saying if you understand what they were trying to push, like if you understand what was going on, man, I'm gonna say this. JFK, the one true president. This man tried to tell you and tell people that both sides are infiltrated. And honestly, I watch and pay attention to the person that is being made to hate, and it was Trump. They hated him for some reason, didn't want him to get in office, maybe because he's a loose cannon, whatever. But I'm telling you right now, if someone like JFK, who's people will, regard this dude as awesome, amazing, just the people, like a dude that had to be taken out. If he said both sides are infiltrated, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That both, like, either side, he was warning. It was like he was warning that a storm was around the corner. I honestly say, until we get to a certain point, you can only trust yourself. This is why it's about going in your inner world and elevating this system. Elevating this system, man. It doesn't matter what side you choose. You should be choosing yourself at the end of the day, and get a community of like-minded individuals if you can. But if you can't, do your best. Much love in Moonlight, man. We are gods. We are multidimensional beings. We are here in this human experience for a brief point in time. With that time, enjoy your life to the fullest capacity, but also stretch your consciousness beyond your wildest imagination. I'm out of here. Peace.